Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Fuel for Success, episode number 278. It's good to see everyone here on Blue Thursday. So welcome to the show. Those of you that are watching live on Spreecast, it's good to see you this morning, my friends, and by all means, ask questions and interact with us. Today, we're going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about success today. And one of my partners in success and co-host of Fuel for Success, Matt Maddox, how are you this morning, sir?
I'm well, and this is Fuel for Success, and this whole talk show is basically us trying to give people the fuel that they need for success in their health, their family, their relationships, their finances, their business, startup companies, entrepreneurs, their money. And so basically it's an 11-minute talk show. You that are brand new, you're able to ask questions on the side. It's a live interaction show. And usually if you ask a question, we pretty much answer it that day right here on this show. So let's get started. Mike, looking forward to today's topic.
Absolutely. And today we're going to be talking about success, like I said. And Tommy, we're going to get to your question in just a little bit. But this is Fuel for Success, and we cover various topics around success. But if I were to ask you right now, put you on the spot, define success. What does success mean to you?
Success to me is a little different than probably the standard answer of success. A lot of people feel like, becoming a millionaire is success, or, starting a business, or buying your first house, or paying your car off. And all of that is part of success. It really is. To me, Mike, success is, you've heard it said that success is not a destination, it's an attitude. You just cut out. Am I still here? Oh,
Yeah.
success is a state of mind. Success is an attitude, and success is the achievement of something that you desire. So, in other words, let's say somebody desires to lose 40 pounds. And then the day that they lost 40 pounds, that would be success. It would be the fulfillment of a goal or a dream. If your goal is to be retired by 41, or if your goal is to, have $3 million in the bank by the time you're 52, then each fulfillment of goals that you set is success. So, I would say, like, I have succeeded in my life, but for me, success is evolving. Success is something that, in some areas I'm very successful, in some areas I'm still journeying for success, if you would. For me. What about you, Mike? Any different twist on that?
No, that's actually great insight. And, you never, quote unquote, arrive at success, because if you do, then, what's the point of life, right? We're always striving and pushing and growing. And to me, success in a lot of ways relates to growth. And personally, the things that I learn, I love to learn. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I like what you said. It really is a journey. But let me ask you this. Why do you think some people settle and really never go after that success, never strive for success, and sort of just, settle into, I don't know, for lack of a better word, a life of mediocrity?
Mike, honestly, in my opinion, the real answer to this is success is tough. The reason why most people settle for average or mediocrity or complacency is because it's easy. Getting out of your comfort zone, taking risk, facing rejection, sacrificing, working so you can't breathe, the hustle, the grind. That's not for everybody. So the reason why some people settle, the real reason is they don't want to pay the price. They don't want to pay the price necessary to do what it takes to succeed. This is why some people don't better themselves. They don't try to lose weight. They don't try to get out of debt. They don't try to maybe pay off a car. They don't try to, start a business. They don't try to get better in sales. Everybody has the ability to be extremely successful in sales, but to be successful in sales means you have to be able to handle rejection. Probably one of the number one reasons, Mike, is because success equals, you can't have success without failure, okay? And what happens is it's the failures that cause people to go back to to settling and to just saying, no, I don't want to go through that. Because listen, the greater success that you want in life, you literally have to pretty much quadruple your failures. Straight up. Like you can't have success without failing. It's part of it. In fact, failure is the number one friend to success. It's like it's a gift. If you are failing more, your chances of succeeding are much greater than those that aren't even trying. So, Mike, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, and just the price that it takes to become successful, most people how many people could write a book? How many people could start a business? How many unbelievable cooks do we know that could open their own restaurant and be massively successful? But they don't want to face the failure. They don't want to face the rejection, and they don't want to pay the price.
That's good. And so a lot of times that they may take a foray in the direction of success, hit a wall, hit some failure, and that affects them and sort of draws them away from striving for success. And that fear of failure trumps their excitement for success, in other words. That's good insight. Let me ask you this, and again, on the topic of success, what's been the biggest lesson about success that you've had to learn?
You know what? The biggest lesson that I've had to learn about success, the biggest, is how dangerous it can be. What I mean by that, again, remember what I said, success is a journey, it's not a destination. Success could be the worst thing that happens to somebody that doesn't have bigger goals. Like literally, you're supposed to celebrate your successes for a small window and then roll up your sleeve and shoot for a bigger goal. This is why, you'll see a lot of professional athletes that were in tip-top shape, and then a year or two after they retire, they got fat guts, the muscle is gone. That's because they stop working, they stop training, they stop, and I'm not just saying just athletes. How many businesses do we know that have plateaued because they've lost their hunger? Because they've had some success, and success causes comfort. I mean, it's painful getting there, but once you get there, the comfort and, comfort is danger. We all want comfort. It's okay to want to be warm when you're cold. It's okay to want to be cold when you're hot. It's okay to get a drink when you're thirsty. It's okay to want a comfortable chair. It's not okay to be comfortable in your mentality or in your energy or your spirit about success. In other words, you got to have a drive that wants more. And it's not that you're dissatisfied. It's not that you're not grateful or not content. It's just that without a vision, the people perish. So when you set a vision, you achieve it. And if you don't get something else to fight for and work for, boredom sets in. You get lazy, you get comfortable, and then believe it or not, many times people that, what was the question? What shocked me the most about success? Is that what it was? Or
biggest lesson.
Yeah, biggest lesson
you've had to learn
is how fast you can go backwards after you've had success. The things that we did to get us there, we most stop doing once they arrive, but in actuality, you need to do those things and more once you arrive. And, Mike, 10%, my opinion, do it. Most people, when they succeed, they get awfully stale, dry, lazy, boring, and just many of them overweight.
Hey, that's a great point. And if you want a great sports analogy to that and a real life example, if you go back, I think it was in the 80s when Iron Mike Tyson was the heavyweight champion of the world. And he was, nobody could touch him. He was unbelievable. He's one of the best that's ever fought. And if you go and look, if you don't know the story, go research the fight that he had against Buster Douglas. Because Tyson's success was so over the top. And here's this guy, Buster Douglas, that nobody'd ever heard of, came out of nowhere and beat him because Tyson got complacent, lazy, didn't do the work, showed up overweight. And this big guy, Buster Douglas, got cut, got ripped, really worked hard leading up to the fight and ended up beating Tyson, taking the title from him. So Great example. If you don't know anything about that, go look it up online and read the story.
That really is an awesome example. Well, we're down to a minute.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I want to jump to Tommy's question here real quick. We got a couple other questions that we had about success, but I want to get to Tommy's first, and then I think we have another one. He's asking for a guy who's avoided phones his entire life. I know Tommy is an introvert. How do you start making contacts? He needs hundreds of contacts on the phone, but he only has 34 contacts in his phone. So what would you say to him, first of all, about phones? Because I know your opinion on this, kind of a leading question. But how does he get more contacts?
Well, I would use social media, Tommy. It's the quickest way, and I would start reaching out to people and connecting with them and asking for their number. Say, hey, I'd love to give you a call or something like that. Depends on what you need these contacts for. You're talking for business, for sales, for if you're just talking about networking, then I would definitely reach out, however many Facebook friends you have, Tommy, I would try to reach out to them, get their phone numbers. If it's people locally, there's no other way around it than just going out and connecting with people and, networking and beating the streets and, putting yourself out there and not being afraid to ask for their phone number. It's hard to cover that in like a minute, Tommy, so I'm going to go deeper into this next Thursday. Maybe you can give me more insight of what you're needing the hundreds of contacts for. I'm assuming for your business. Is that right?
I think that's the case, Matt. So.
Yeah. Okay. We'll dive deeper into that next week too, Tommy. Mike, we have one more question from one of our viewers. Is that right, even though we're out of time? I'll be happy to take it.
No, it was actually just a comment that Katerina was making about working a new career when she retires. So that's an awesome direction. Can you leave us with a quick sales tip in less than 15 seconds?
Sales tip of the day for 15 seconds is take the time to master your script. Most salespeople have a script. When I mean by master it, you should be able to say it. If somebody wakes you up at 3 a.m. out of a dead sleep, you should be able to quote your sales script. And you need a sales script. If your company doesn't provide you with one, you need to write your own. And, because that is the key. Because a lot of times we get in front of people, and because we don't have a script, we lose the sale. Because we don't really know how to, sell our product or service or even introduce it. Even to get past the initial, hey, Bob, how are you? It's Matt from, Xerox, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Man, I picked that out of the middle of nowhere, didn't I? So, anyways, memorize your script and master it and become extremely comfortable. Say your script 1,000 times. Write it out. Memorize it. That way, when you get on the phone or you get in front of the person, you're able to flow. Because you can tell when a salesperson is reading their script. And to be straight up with you, that's pretty annoying, and it lacks personal touch, and it lacks authenticity when you're reading from a script, so to speak.
Exactly. Good stuff.
Good stuff. We'll be back next Tuesday, Mike and I, for our talk show Fuel for Success about health and wellness. You can connect with Mike and I on social media, Twitter, Mike Hopkins, Matt Maddox. We're both on Facebook, Instagram. We do ask that if you love these shows and they help you, share them with your friends. Put them out on your Facebook page. You can go to iTunes and download our podcast for free. All of our 278 episodes are there. You can put them on your iPod. You can put them on your computer, whatever. And then always go to fuelforsuccess.tv. And for anybody out there that needs to lose weight or wants to get healthy, check us out at myhealth90.com. Mike's going to put the link up there. And it is by far the most successful process to help you lose weight the right way and get healthy. So check it out, my friends, myhealth90.com. Look forward to connecting with you guys. Thank you for watching our show today. And we'll be back on Tuesday morning at 9:30. God bless y'all. Enjoy your weekend.